Hi everybody! Soon we'll be making skits about how different pollinators make seeds. In order to do a skit, we need to practice our lines, and we're going to practice our lines by reading the script that's in the example of the activity, and then just touching the flower parts as we read the script. We'll read the script and touch the flower parts as we read it. Let's take a look at what this looks like. So start off by laying your two flower drawings on a couch, the table, or the floor. A bee, a butterfly, or other kind of pollinator is flying by. Bzzz. As it flies by, it says, "Gee, I'm getting hungry. Look at those colorful petals." The bee is attracted by the colorful petals and flies down to check them out. As it flies down to check them out, it smells some nectar. It looks for the nectar and accidentally brushes up against the anther. Anther. It keeps searching for the nectar down to the nectary, but now it has some pollen on its body because it brushed up against the anther. It finds the nectar in the nectary and takes a drink. Yum, that nectar is good. I wish there was more. I wonder where I can find it. So the bee flies away looking for some more nectar. As it looks for the more nectar, it finds another flower of the same kind, which also has those same colorful petals. It again looks for the nectar, and it knows where it is because it found it last time, and this time it brushes up against the stigma. As it brushes up against the stigma, the pollen and sperm come off. The bee gets its nectar and flies away. Meanwhile, the pollen that was on the stigma goes down the style into the ovary. In the ovary, the sperm that was inside the pollen mixes with the ovules that's inside the ovary. As the sperm and the ovules mix, the ovules start to grow. They grow, the ovules turn into seeds, and the ovary turns into a fruit. And that, my friends, is how seeds are made. And after a while, an animal or the wind comes and takes the seeds away and plants them where they can grow into another tree, shrub, bush, plant of any kind, which can have its own flowers and its own seeds when it grows up. And that, my friends, is the story of how seeds are made. So everybody, now you can see how you can practice your lines for understanding the story about how flowers make seeds. Practice this 3 or 4 times. Get confident in saying things. You can always read the script. I'm not asking you to memorize it, but practice when you read, knowing where those parts are and knowing the story. And if you're having trouble with the story and remembering the parts, watch the video called Pollination Making Seeds. Have fun with the activity, and soon you'll be making your own pollinator and having your pollinator fly around while you're the narrator. But for now, just practice touching the parts of the flower and reading or saying the script.